Hello and welcome back to another solitaire playthrough of In the Shadows. This time I'm going to be playing as the Group Franc de Combat, and so my special ability is I can successful ambush actions remove German units from play. So rather than putting them into Germany, they get removed from play. And then when taking ambush actions, I can draw a second resolution card after seeing the first, but I have to accept the result of the second card. And my secondary victory condition is I have to successfully ambush and remove at least 5 German units from the game. So we're going to be sort of heavily leaning on our Maquis to find and ambush German units. So for setup, that's in the wrong place. We're going to push that. Starts there. And what I've done is I've placed resistance cells here, here, and here. And I've placed my Maquis cell there. So let us start by drawing 2 cards for me. So I get false papers and made. So I think we're going to play false papers as our first card because that'll allow me to do 7 things and not worry about sabotage or getting uncovered for sabotage and recruit actions. And the Germans get Josephine Baker. So I'm definitely going to make them go first. So that means that I can draw 2 cards from the deck. And I get Gestapo and Milice Reprisals. Okay. I think I'm going to keep Gestapo. Neither card is great, but at least it has 7 actions and they're wild card actions, so that's at least useful. After I uncover, I can quickly sort of hide the unit that they uncover. So I'm going to make them go first. So they've got 4 actions. And if we look at here, they are going to be they don't have any uncovered resistance units. They've got a covert unit and a district matching the event suit. And probably that is true. So yeah, they've got this is going to be the area that they're going to zone that they're going to operate in. And with 2 to 4 action points, they're going to attempt to uncover that guy. And they're basically going to do that 4 times, after which if they ever uncover him, they'll attempt to arrest him. Because even down here at 1 AP, that's the priority. Okay, so draw a resolution card. And uncover, they would have a success if they had an informant or a milice unit. They have neither, so that does not count. So that's 1 spent. I'm spending the second one. They're going to try to arrest, ambush, uncover again. They would succeed if there was an alert. There is not. Milice would uncover, but there is no milice unit. Same there. Milice would uncover, but there's no milice. So basically, that's a pretty good first turn for me. They spent 4 actions and didn't actually change the board. So I'm pretty happy about that. So now I'm going to play false papers. So I just got to ignore uncover results. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a sabotage action here. I think is going to be the first thing I do. So sabotage, I succeed, but I place an alert there. So that's going to move that roundel to there. But I do place an alert marker in that space. Okay. Next thing I'm going to do is I am going to ambush here. Sorry, I spent 1 for the sabotage. Now I'm going to spend 1 for the ambush attempt. Actually, I'm so sorry. I am such an idiot. I should be in the red zone, not the blue zone. So we're gonna do the ambush action here. That's not even the blue. Good Lord. We're gonna do the ambush action here. Jeez Louise. Okay. Then let's see. I think I am going to spend 2 APs, and I'm going to attempt to... Sorry, we did the sabotage action here. Then I'm going to spend 2 APs, and I'm going to attempt to ambush this unit. I'm going to go ahead and do that. And this action is the one where I can draw a second card if I want. So ambush removes a German unit or a Milice unit. So that has been removed from the game. I'm going to stick it over there so I can count them more easily at the end. So that is that. Then I am going to move this unit to there. So that costs 1. Actually, sorry, no. I'm going to recruit here in Dijon. So I get to place a resistance cell in Dijon. So that's pretty good. Now I've got 3 movement that I can do. So I'm going to move 1 unit there. That's 1. And maybe I should... I think I'll try to sabotage there. Just trying to think of how to spend these last 2 efficiently. If I move this guy... Oh, this doesn't have... Actually, I think about it. It doesn't have... Okay. So I'm going to attempt to... Sorry, I'm going to attempt to sabotage up here in Nancy. That's not true. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do a... While it still costs 1 point, I'm going to covertly move that Maquis unit to there. Actually, if I do that, then he's going to move in there with 2 units, very likely. And it gives him more of a chance to like ambush and uncover because I have both colors there. So maybe what I'll do is, since all my cards are white, I'll move that guy to there. Okay, and then the last thing I'm going to do, excuse me, is I'm going to attempt with my last AP, I'm going to attempt my sabotage in Nancy. So I get success and an alert marker. So similar result, success and an alert marker. Okay, and so then in the end phase, I gotta remember what I do here. I flip any uncovered Maquis in blue zones to the covert side. New. I can place 1 Maquis from the recruitment pool into any blue zone. So that I am definitely going to do. I think we'll place that Maquis there in Vichy. If on the map, flip to Pearl Witherington event. Nope. She's not on the map yet. So now we move to round 2. All right. Round 2, I don't actually draw a card. Because I have 2 cards in my hand. So, and I don't really want to play this one. I'd be tempted to kind of play this one in general, but I don't want to do it because I don't have any, like I can't take advantage of the event. So I think I'm going to go ahead and play this Gestapo card. So they're going to uncover somebody, but we will live with that. So their card is also is betrayal. Oh, dang it. Well, they're going to go first, and they move that to there, and I didn't manage to get it all the way there. Oh, actually, wait a second. No. I get to choose who goes first. And so because of that, I'm going to go first because I'm going to try to get me an ambush result. Or sorry, a sabotage result and move this here so that that has no effect. So I first got to deal with this Gestapo event, which is, let me give myself my 7 APs. So I'm going to draw a location card. And so red zone, zone 2, 3. So zone 3 gets flipped. Okie doke. So that is my Gestapo card. So now, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to attempt to ambush, sabotage. Sorry, I always get those two. I always mix those two up like initially. But I can't. Obviously, I can't ambush with these guys. So I'm going to attempt to sabotage here in M4. So I spend my AP to do that. And sabotage is a failure. Okay. Now I'm going to attempt to recruit. No, let's see. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to covert move. It's going to be expensive if I do all this. I'm going to attempt to sabotage here in M3. So spend 1 and attempt to sabotage. I get an alert marker and it's a failure. Not a lot of success this turn. That's bad. So I'm going to covertly move this guy to this space. Yeah. And attempt to sabotage then in M1. So that'll leave me with 2 action points left. Alert and a failure. Well, this has not gone the way I'd hoped. And then I'm going to spend my last 2 APs. I think that's my last 2, right? Yes. To out of zone, I'm going to flip this guy. So it would cost 1, but because it's in the red zone, it costs 2. Well, that did not go the way I'd hoped. And so when they get their betrayal card, which they do now, they are going to immediately move this back to lower authority, and all my work last for the first turn is undone because I couldn't get a single sabotage results. Okay. So they have 6, and they can basically do things anywhere. So they are going to, I don't have any uncovered units, I know that, and I don't have any in a zone with 2 German units. So they're basically going to be picking between these 2 zones where they have a unit, where they have a German unit in the zone. And both of them have alert markers, so they're both equal priority. So we're going to draw a location card, and we're going to pick zone 3. So zone 3 becomes the zone that they're operating in. And with 6 APs, the first priority is going to be to move Milice. So that is not going to cost them anything. It costs 0 because there's an alert marker. But it is going to remove the alert marker. Now they are going to attempt to uncover. So they're going to spend 1, and they are going to attempt to uncover. Failure. They're going to spend 1, and they're going to attempt to uncover. Success. So that now they're going to spend 1, and they're going to attempt to arrest. And they succeed because they have a German unit there. Okay. So they did move for free, uncover, arrest. Yeah. Okay. Tracks. So now they're going to shift their attention to this zone. Now let me look at something. So the thing I'm looking at here is they can move one occupation unit from the selected zone to an adjacent zone. Yeah, okay, that's fine. So they have 3 APs, so actually they're not going to move. They're not going to end up moving units. So basically they're just going to attempt to uncover this unit with their German unit. So uncover is a failure. Uncover is a failure because they don't have a and uncover is a failure. So this unit, luckily for me, stays in the game. Does not get uncovered. And then end turn, I could flip any of these that were uncovered, and I can place a Maquis unit in the yellow zone. I'm going to go ahead and place him there. He's going to draw attention, but they cost 2 to try to arrest those guys, so it'll bleed rather quickly, I'm hoping. If I'm wrong about that, I'm going to feel very bad about that. But that is the end of round 2. So we will move on to round 3. And I draw 1 card. So I get Front Guard. The activation to randomly select and uncover 1 Maquis. Well, I don't know that that's necessarily going to be so bad as long as I mean, it could be bad, but I'm going to try it anyway, just because. Yeah. 1 sec. I got to take this. All right. So I had to take that phone call, and I'm realizing I'm not 100% certain where I was, but based on what I'm seeing here, I think I just turned up the German card. I hope to God I've got that right. Actually, I probably could just go back in time a little bit and make sure of that. Yeah, so that is the last thing that I did there was turn up the German card. Okay, so I'm definitely gonna make the Germans go first here. So they're gonna add a milice to the white zone. So they're gonna add it in zone 1. So they'll add this milice unit in zone 1. That's not gonna be great for this poor unit. And now they have 3 action points to spend. So there's no uncovered, but they've got a unit with 2 occupation units in the zone. So they're going to attempt to uncover and arrest. That's basically they're going to be their action up here, and hopefully they'll have to spend all 3 doing it. Oops. So uncover is a success. Now, that was their first one. Now, in their second one, they're going to attempt to arrest. Arrest is a failure. Oh, I just got to get lucky one more time. And arrest is a failure. All right, that's excellent. So now I have Front Guard. When this card is played, the occupation pot will use a location card to randomly select and uncover 1 Maquis. So zone 4. So they are going to uncover that Maquis. Okay. Take a look real quick. 1 sec. I was trying to look to see. It looks like I can still ambush with an uncovered unit. So I have 7 APs to spend. So I'm going to start by attempting an ambush in Toulouse. Ambush is a failure, but I am allowed to draw another card, and I get rid of a milice unit. Now, reading this card, successful ambush action remove German units from play, and I have to remove at least 5 units from play. So that isn't going to count. And in fact, I just moved that milice unit to Marseille. Okie dokie. So I've done that. Now, that was my first AP. Then I think, even though it's going to cost me a bit here, I think I'm gonna spend 1 to move that guy. I don't have to move him. He's uncovered, so I can just move him. And then I'm gonna spend the 2 it's gonna take to flip him to his covered side there in M4. Is that what I'm gonna do? Actually, I'm not gonna spend those 2. The reason I'm not gonna spend those 2 is I'm thinking I can probably go first next turn, and I can flip a couple of uncovered resistance units. So then what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to attempt to sabotage. So I succeed, and I get an alert marker. Sabotage. I succeed unless there is an informant in the zone. There isn't. And then sabotage. So Maquis succeeds and gets an alert. Red guy would have failed. So I actually managed to go all the way around and get myself here. So that's not too bad. It doesn't actually matter that if that had gone in face up. Everything out of this bag always comes out face down. That's sort of built into. There's some scripting on that bag to make sure of that. Okay. So, oh shoot. See, I'm so bad at tracking this. I just want to make sure I've done this right. So, ambush, move, sabotage, sabotage, sabotage. Okie doke. So then I am going to I'd like to move this guy, but I don't know that I want to move him there. Actually, I think I am going to take a chance and move him there. And then I'm going to recruit in Lyon. Fails. And then I will attempt to recruit in Toulouse. I don't get to do that because the Butcher of Lyon is not in play yet. So that is the end of that turn. Yeah, that was turn 3. And so I get to flip this Maquis unit. I could put another Maquis down, but I'm going to hold off for now. Just, I don't want to like put too many on the board and get them kind of captured. So we move on to round 4, and I'll keep this going. See if I can do this playthrough, which is going to going a little faster in 2 parts rather than 3 parts. So I draw 1 card for myself. Okay, that's not too bad. But I'm going to play this card as my card for the turn. And then the Germans... Oh, the Germans are going to go first. Oh, no. Wow, that's bad. Oh, no, 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 no. I get to choose who goes first. Sorry, forgot about that. I get to choose who goes first. So I am actually going to choose to go first. I'm going to play this as an event. And I don't only get to flip in one. I only got 1 zone where he's uncovered. So I'm just going to do that there. And then I'm going to, let's see, that is the white zone. So I'm going to attempt to ambush right here. Failure, but of course I can redraw that card. Doesn't matter, it's still a failure. I'm going to attempt to sabotage right there. So red succeeds, but gets an alert. Probably should have done it here, but okay. But what that's going to allow me to do then is I'm going to covert move that unit for 1 AP, and then I will attempt to ambush up here in M2 with my last point. Ambush would get rid of a Melisse. I'm going to draw a second card. Would get rid of a Melisse. Doesn't do it. Okie doke. So that is the end of my turn. So now it is their turn. When this card is played, the occupation bot will add 1 German unit to the white district. Actually, I don't even need to pull that card because there's only one space where a German unit can legitimately go. So the German unit is going to go there. Okay, so the Germans have 3, and they've got a wild card, so they can go anywhere. So the priority is going to be this zone and this zone, because we have covert units in it and alert markers. So I'm gonna this location card is gonna choose the blue district, so they're gonna actually go down here. And so we've done this enough times that I know that the priority with 3 APs, with only 3 APs, the priority is going to be first to attempt to uncover and then attempt to unrest. So he'll spend his first attempting to uncover. The German unit will fail. So now the second one, he is going to attempt to uncover, and he's still going to fail, so he'll do it one last time. And he will fail again, kind of in the similar way. So no luck there. So we're going to end there. Overall, I'd say things are going pretty. I'd say that the luck is running on my side, certainly in terms of like Germans pulling cards for things like uncover and arrest. The luck is really running on my side. But where it's not running on my side is ambushing. I'm not getting a lot of German units. So I'm going to have to really, I've got 5 turns left. So move that. I've got 5 turns left, and I've got to get 4 more German units ambushed by the end of that 5 turns. So we'll come back next time and see if we can make that happen. Hopefully you're enjoying the video. If you are, it'd be great if you could leave a like and comment. Commenting helps the video get found, but it's also great the questions that people have, and if you spot anything that I'm doing wrong, it's great to know that. If you're enjoying the series, if you're enjoying the channel, it'd be great if you could subscribe and hit the notification bell, and we'll see you next time on Agility Snips Gaming Table.